and welcome today to our Shamanic Journey drumming session number 68 to the solar eclipse that is hovering within our energetic field around the earth itself. And tomorrow we will feel some of the remnants, or if we haven't felt them already. And usually what they do is these eclipses last for about 6 months. The last time was in April. And this solar eclipse itself is a rare event, obviously, as we know, when the moon passes between the sun and the earth and creating a shadow. And it blocks some of the, or all of the light that comes upon the earth itself. And that shadow is a revelation for us to go into the internal worlds of ourselves, into the darker aspects of ourselves. What they do is they tend to be basically a major transformation that will be coming to us in these moments. A pause and a part of our lives being shooken up to some degree, right? We can't help but be aware of the truths within ourselves, normally that are hidden in the darkness. And these eclipses nudge us into the right path, right? This specific solar eclipse is known as the Ring of Fire. And incidentally, it's interesting. I was at a wedding last week, and the main song that one of the groom's family was basically singing was the song Ring of Fire. And throughout the weekend, I kept hearing that specific song. And so the Ring of Fire eclipse is coming in with a comet, and it's supposedly a very bright comet and a very impactful energy that will somehow be like an omen or at the event itself that will come upon the earth, and it'll bring new insights. And it's usually this specific eclipse has to do with spirituality, making peace with the past. But as I told someone close to me today, it's basically, you can't help but getting wet when there's water on you, right? Or near you. Of course, people could put up umbrellas, but if you're supposed to get wet, you're supposed to get wet. And it dries off. And the same thing happens to the transformations in our lives. Certain things take place, which is something we try to avoid, but we just can't help avoid it. It's a matter of going through the rain and going through certain darknesses in our lives, which bring us to a sense of transformation. So this eclipse will be a turning point in our lives. And it's something that we have to work on, things we have to work on. And it's a purging of letting go of the past. And letting go of the past doesn't mean that we forget the past. It means it's a matter of accepting what took place, honoring the aspects of ourselves that have existed in our lives, right? The parts of ourselves that we experienced firsthand, but to make sure that we then let go of things with respect to all the participants in our past. And honoring that aspect of ourselves. So what I'd like to do today is I'd like to go through a specific drumming journey itself of the solar eclipse, and to see what animal comes through and what information the animal itself presents to you. Because there's obviously insight and information that will be helpful for us as we go through this specific eclipse. And I know for myself, I'm pretty sensitive to the energies that exist. I kind of feel what's going on in the environment, usually days before, days after, and weeks to come. And I'm sure many of you have felt some of these specific symptoms that exist. All right, so let's go on a journey today to the solar eclipse itself and see what transformations will be coming your way. Some of the things that will be brought into light after the darkness is gone, right? What will be exposed. And very interesting concept, how the eclipse energies affect each one of us individually and as a group. Okay, so take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Make sure you're in a place like you always are when you're doing these, where you can relax, close your eyes, get comfortable, and just let yourself go. And take one more deep breath in. And exhale. And here we go on our journey. We walk into a beautiful forest. The colors of the leaves are changing. As we walk beneath our feet, we hear the crunching sound of the leaves beneath them. The wind picks up, and the leaves move underneath our feet. Birds whistling in the trees. And we continue on the path. The sun peeking through the overbrush of the branches, adding warmth to the fall air. As we walk the path, we look left and right, and we take in the landscape of the trees to the left and right of us. Follow the path as it veers right. And as it slopes downward. There are less leaves on this path. And to the left and right are boulders. Look ahead, there's an opening at the base of this mountain. We walk through the opening. See the light now from the other side. We walk out the other side of the cave. And we follow a path that takes us to a little stream. As we stand beside the stream, we hear a noise behind us. It's our spirit animal. As you turn around, what animal do you see? As you look at the animal, you ask it about the eclipse season coming. And you listen for the information that it passes to you. breath in. And you thank your spirit animal. As you head back for the cave. You enter its darkness. And maneuver your way through until you come out the other side. You walk up the upward slope. That veers left back to the original path. You take a deep breath in as you walk. You continue walking. On the right is an oak tree. You stop before the tree and you put your arms around it. You can feel the exchange of energy. Thank the tree as you release your arms. You can feel the interconnectedness as you continue and walk your way out. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take one more deep breath in and exhale. Move your fingers, move your toes, shrug your shoulders, and release. Okay, this was Shamanic Journey number 68 to the solar eclipse that will take place tomorrow on the East Coast. Just want to draw attention to the fact that obviously it's a time of transformation for us to go into the darkness of our lives and to heal ourselves by making peace with the past. It's almost a turning point. And also keep in mind, it's known as the Ring of Fire eclipse due to the fact that there's a comet, a bright comet, a powerful comet in combination, and that it's an energy that affects our universe and affects our group consciousness as a whole. So hopefully you have a beautiful day tomorrow, and the next 6 months will play out with this particular transformation. As we know, eclipses are these major transformations, putting a shadow on the earth, but then exposing things. So I want to thank you today for joining me, and hopefully you'll be able to catch up if you aren't here for the live, and that you have a blessed week, and to go out into nature and enjoy. All right, have a great day, great evening.